Southeast on me. Walking the streets, haunted by beasts who follow my lead. By the lost that I bleed, scream at the dark, but it's off key. Bout breaks in this powerful breeze. I hold my breath that the hours would freeze. Today's sorrow meant others tomorrows may bring. Squandered our time, didn't know you would leave. And a part of me was lost to the sea. And the cost of this loss is I found enemies in the place of my friends and my lens used to be.
This is not fair, this is not pure, this is not right. Trust me when it's all over, you will see the light. Live by the sword, die by the sword, but Jesus Christ, we shot that motherfucker right between the eyes.
You're near, but you're not.
Get out of your bed and get into the streets if you want to see this world change. Yeah, I'm a believer, I won't be beleaguered. I give a damn, no leave it to be for what the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Like a reef, and if I don't use my feet, then I won't have that either. Yes, we deserve some peace, and we serve the least verse to reverse the deep hurt that's featured. He's turned off the sheet of unlearned history, like Wall Street, the trail of tears in the war in the Philippines. Now washing our hands clean, like surgeons in emergencies. Media and all, we like conjointment and glucosamine. Swell at the joint and wound the knee. Let's decode the Negro and be like Steve Biko. We're not hearing a beat from the projects like Seeker. In research, we're jumping in feet first. Reaction more than knee jerk. Don't let his story recur. Swipe credit like a visa. Empire doesn't need a sequel, just the silence of the people.
That's on me. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free from all of this history. Can be. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free. That's on me. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free from all of this history. Can be. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free. I rhyme post, ironic flows. I came to fuck shit up. Homo, stonewall, laugh at that. No, don't y'all assume that I'm straight, cause you don't know. I'm close to the edge like Romo. Won't fall victim to the Gordian. Not trying the sword again. Rock mine for the win. Cut lines are stretched like accordion to resurrect. Born again, intervision, already been free from all the history. Beef us all in misery. Just how it should be for y'all and this for me. That's the truth. The ball is Mr. Clean. I spit it like Listerine. To my listeners stinging hot. Scalding, blistering. I'm composting. Putting thoughts and prayers while we walk most. Is to unlock the prison without forgiveness. Is to the minds of my host. Holy Ghost, my host. Touchdown like one most. giving out loving like XO. A kissing and a hugging on the big fat flow. Cats got game, we got tic-tac-toe. If that's so, get that dough. Re mi fa sol la ti, bring back dough. We rock the party for the rip rap show. You had to get into it like a piss that show. Cut rock, exacto.
One last show for the lonely souls. You are everywhere we go. One last show for the lonely souls. You are everywhere we go. One last show for the lonely souls. You are everywhere we go. One last show for the lonely souls. You are everywhere we go.
Move like a worker to the bone. Mayday, gala. Move like a earth to the soul. Dayla, move like a zombie. Bela, move like a robot. Reboot, data. Move like a muppet. Hands on sticks. Move like a clock. Hands on six. Move like a bandit with a handgun fix. Move like a fan. Get your hands up quick like this. We're trying to do what's right. We're trying to get by. But at the end of the day, we're trying to change the world.
We died on danger, danger. In private or in general, we major, major. Put your hands up and we rap for savers. I'm done, give me kids, I like to make up. Color of the soul, get my roll off at home. Colors of my struggle has no use to leg stone. From Don G to Bees of up, raise your hand and keep it up. Balloon about to cool as Monty, move the bunch, true to paint pictures with my tongue brush. Rap tight like rubber. Need lines to fly, we provide like thunder. Reach out like stun guns and crumpet. From cooler dog, cooler rock, cooler pop, cooler pop.
It's just an expression, but we sing it literally. Really, we wanna move feet like literally, but Italy, and please get the food like Italy. We mean it literally. Stand up, physically, figuratively. We're trying to do what's right, we're trying to get by. But at the end of the day, we're trying to change our ways. Thank you for letting the music hit you. Bless you, you know that we never did do what they do. We only ever just to give you what's new. Thank you for letting the music hit you. Bless you, you know that we never did do what they do. We only ever just to give you what's new. You just do.
Who knew God cheats when he's wrestling? I wanna keep my confession, so I keep throwing guesses at him like suggestions. Don't spar with him pressing on me. His lesson trying to beat with my best is, and I keep throwing lefties to my right, alright. Where where I left them, out of reach of the people trying to get them. Don't do handouts. Now I hand out concessions saying I ain't got nothing but my hands clutch my treasure. A measure of a man is kindness. Why do I preach to the choir and wherever my kind is? My eyes are on the other side of mine is. If my lifestyle takes from the other side, I'm fine with threats to my climate. Hang in the air like primates. I wanna be seas, I need a planet to rise with. My feet are on the bodies. These streets are gold aligned from anyone, the chosen one, not anyone can rise.
With the book away by today, and the fires burning bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the book away by today, and the fires burning bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead.
I was never one to wanna throw away the laws, more than one to wanna floor debate the flaws. Offer up amendments and coordinate the cause, and keep the faith and let the Lord escape the cross. Dear gods, protect me from those who take you literally. Pause, bless each motivation that controls me. Please forgive me for every time I didn't really reflect peace, or at least provide a bitter relief to those bitterly burnt by your followers, working for Halliburton or toting Excaliburs. Some of them know all the words but unaware the honorarium from living on a prayer. Sincerely, John and Brer, we deliver high, no cannabis. P.S. We try to stay humble, but we hope that you're a fan of us. If not, we can't adjust. P.P.S. My God, why have you abandoned us?
The book away we fight today, and the fires burning bright as flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the book away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright as flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the book away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright as flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the books away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead.
I'm trying to walk the path of an ancient hemophiliac, basilisk lizard while I'm standing on a lily pad, retelling stories that are older than the Iliad. There is a bomb in Gilead.
You put a bomb to the side and decides to heal. Put a bomb to the side, insides reveal. All the God talk rings hollow like a glockenspiel. No time for what might not be real. So whatever your tradition, never stop wrestling.
With precedent and privilege,
Never stop wrestling. With flags and divinity, never stop wrestling.
with love for your enemies,
Never stop wrestling. With faith and community,
never stop wrestling with every god you worship.
never stop wrestling.
Trying to be perfect, but love who you are.
And divine your true purpose.
Put the book away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the book away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the books away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the books away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the books away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Put the books away we fight today, and the fires burn with bright flames. There's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead.
A flicker of a light in an empty home, bickering at night and you end up cold. I wanna let the right brain retain control. The rhyme inspires most, but it's 5 minutes old. There's a feeling that I get when it's sad and it's great. Reminds me of times way back in the day. They wouldn't call me back, they didn't wanna play. My stepmother, does it ever go away? So I'm sending you a message with text that doesn't really say it's an SOS. Yes, so I guess that I press those numbers. The summer for presto, go less number. Looking for words, I spring into summer. I wonder if you would lay around like lumber and support me like a funder. Paying attention to my pain and tension. We all have forces pulling us under, but somewhere beneath this world torn asunder, we smell the storm before the thunder and bring angels down to earth like thunder. And when it bursts, the loneliness hurts like hunger. Why don't you tell them about the loneliness? 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 Why don't you tell them about the loneliness?
Where did my joy go? Chewing at his fingers, hiding from the light with this basement as my base. The opposite of a smiling face is I pile on disgraces and say amazing grace to chase down whatever the taste is. I'm a tweeter with a blown cone, wonder where my pace is. Drawn to you on the path, the picture promise it would be inside the races. Praises to Raphael and Saint Rita. I tried to breathe and gas, tried to seize and gas from breathing last. Don't even ask if you can counsel me. I'm a lone wolf, so I werewolf, lie like anthropy. Cut connections with the reverence. I slither in the severus. I wanna be the boy who live, but never have no trust again. I must admit, through busted lips, I've sunken ships and rusted bridges. Cause floated the quick and lost myself to split decisions. Multiplied by my divisions. Round down for the placement. Who's he? Just me, alone in the basement.
Why don't you tell him about the loneliness? 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 Why don't you tell him about the loneliness?
Why don't you tell them about the loneliness? Why don't you tell them about the loneliness? Why don't you tell them about the loneliness? Why don't you tell them about the loneliness? Why don't you tell them about the loneliness? Why don't you tell them about the loneliness? Why don't you tell them about the loneliness?
Your thought in your heart space, written over nothing like a pick and an empty guitar. Case follow you like a car, chase to the part where we star. Gaze the plot in your garden, where I see your worldview like Marvin the Martian. You're part of the solutions, my part of the problem. If we stop to smell the roses, I know we can solve them. As the world keeps revolving, let's keep on evolving. A natural selection like Wallace and Darwin. Grow great like Steve Martin. In old age, be radiocarbon. Getting to have our lives together when the great part gets started. To keep it short, I'm glad you were born. Let's keep growing together through thistle and thorn.
have thorns. Took note of this when I woke this morn. Sunrise came in as one bright ray, and the place on the wall where it shone was warm. And the shadow cast was like a battle axe, so it grabbed it fast and I smashed the glass. And I crawled through the shards and I found myself in a beautiful garden with petals, bulbs, nettles, mulch, hibiscus, delphiniums, ferns, Christmas bells, geraniums, Jack in the pulpit, baby's breath, and lily in the Nile, a star of Bethlehem, a brilliant child being poked at and scorned. The rose and the thistle, they both have thorns.
And they grow